first episode that Nicole is very disturbed by this crime scene as if she's seen it before. Are we going to get pretty immediately into that? What's happening with that?
Yeah, we are. I think it's giddy up and go on that one. We're definitely in a place of like, she's just discovering this memory in such fragments. I think it's very scary for her because she knows it's familiar and she knows it has something very deeply to do with her, but she doesn't remember it. And I think it's such a repressed memory, which to me says it's a very horrific memory for her. And yeah, we do jump pretty fast to figuring out what that is and what her connection to that exactly is. Yeah.
Can you tease a little bit about Nicole's relationship to Wynonna this season?
Yeah, I think they're such a fun couple together to see the two of them put together, and they're so different, but I think especially where we left them at the end of season 2, where Wynonna entrusted Nicole to basically arrange for baby Alice to be taken to safety is such a massive thing to trust somebody with. And I think the fact that Wynonna chose Nicole of anyone speaks volumes to how much like unspoken love there is between the two of them. But we also are very different people, and we are definitely there's definitely opportunity, and the season just like so much comedy and putting these two oddballs together that just don't fit, but they have to work together, so they have to figure it out. And I think it's just a lot of comedy. They're the perfect duo for like just comedy of misfits. Yeah.
I was completely thrown off when you sat down because you were there.
Yeah, you were like, who's this person?
Yes, I was. Yes,
yeah,
I was.
yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Transformed.
Okay.
I know. Oh, were you like until this moment? You were like, I don't know.
The first question. No, the first question. And then it was like, I was looking around like, where's the
producer? What happened?
Yes, I know. Red's really hard to maintain, so I just give up at the end of the season. I'm like, go back to brown.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I thought you were, all right.
I'm a new character on Wynonna Earp. I'm Stevie. Yes.
Evil twin sister.
Yes, exactly.
You're Jeremy's mustache.
Jeremy's mustache, which is so great. And I also ruined on social media because I tweeted accidentally a photo of my birthday party where he had his mustache. And he was so tiny and it was dark. We were in a laser tag place. And everyone, of course, within seconds, I was like, crap. Yeah, exactly. What is this? Gosh, shit.
Kennedy tapes.
Dominique talked about your relationship, the WayHaught relationship, how it's settled more. It seems a little more happy now.
Yeah.
But as an actress, do you like that, or do you prefer when there's difficulties going on?
I mean, I'm mixed about it because the reality is that drama creates good TV. We're not watching TV to watch people just like be happy and like go to the beach.
Yeah.
So I think I'm so happy to see them in a more settled place and moving forward, and as the strong like kind of unit that they can both come home to at night that feels safe and secure because the world around them is so not that right now. But it is fun to play conflict, and it's fun to see them work through stuff. I mean, that's what I love about the relationship, is it's being held up as such a beacon of a relationship that is healthy, because you see two people, regardless if it's a heterosexual couple or a homosexual couple, you see two people just like working it out, and I think that's pretty great. And so it's nice to see a couple facing adversity but dealing with it in a really healthy way. So yeah.
How is your character going to deal with the fact that even though removing the baby from the situation was the right thing to do, to see Wynonna in so much pain, and still like you're not the cause of it, but you are you're part of that equation.
Yeah. So to how to deal with seeing Wynonna and so, I think everyone just realized how real, like everything just got very real, because we have this baby that is now the most important thing that we have to protect, because that baby's going to have to carry on the curse. If Wynonna can't break the curse and if we can't help her, then that's going to be the fate of baby Alice. So I think there's just this kind of upward sense of urgency that we have to fix this, and we have to fix it fast. So I think, but just seeing her in so much pain, I mean, Wynonna's very good at kind of sweeping her pain under the carpet and putting on a quirky front, but I think underneath she's really breaking, and I think we all know that, but we don't really have time to be like, you should take some time off, or you should go get some therapy. We're right in it. So I think we're just trying to stay in the moment and cope the best we can day by day, because we don't have the luxury of stepping away and taking a break.
I love the relationship the character has with Sheriff Nedley.
Yeah.
Will we continue to see that to evolve as the
Yeah, we do. There's some really beautiful Natalie Nicole stuff this season. That was some of my favorite to shoot. And I think we just see their connection and how deep that runs. And they're really good partners, and they work really well together. And Nicole really needs Nedley as much as she wants to advance, and she wants to be the one who's going to take on the responsibility. She really needs him. And I just love Nedley is one of my favorite characters on the show. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite, but I love that character, and I think he brings such an important dynamic to the show that we just need, the sense of authority, and a man who's kind of seen it all. He's seen it all, and he's the only one who's like can never be surprised by anything, kind of. So it's really refreshing because we can always look to him for maybe what to do or how to handle something. So yeah, really beautiful relationship between the two of them this season. Yeah.
So the Earp fan community, it's just, I love it because it's so inclusive, it's so welcoming, it's so positive.
Yeah.
How do you think that happened? Like, how do you develop this?
I mean, I think it all comes from the top. I think our showrunner, Emily, is so adamant about hiring nice people. So the thing with our show is if there's a rumor that you're not a nice person, you don't get hired on the show. And it's happened a few times where there were actors that were up for roles, and either one of us had a bad experience, or someone on the crew or casting knew that they had a bad reputation, and they don't get hired. And that's kind of like the bottom line. So the rule with Wynonna Earp is you can't work on the show if you're not a nice person, and I think that energy of like that we are a community of actors and creatives that support each other just trickles down. I think you can just feel it, and we're so passionate about the show, and we like demand respect in the fan base, and I think once we started demanding that, the fans just like, because they're so awesome, took it on, and then they enforce that it's just about respect. You can disagree, you cannot believe something was the right choice, you cannot like a story point, but you can't be disrespectful. You cannot like what an actor is doing in their personal life, but you have to be respectful of it. And I think it just created this community of like everyone's involved and everyone's respected. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank